That is, we call it PA. And personal allowance depends on number of parameters. For those that are married, they have what we call, marriage allowance and all sort of which they can use. But we are not going to that. We are just going to the ordinary one. That when you are working in the UK, before the government will start to tax your money, there is what we call personal allowance, which they will give to you as free. And it depends on your tax code. But majority, the personal allowance is £1,250.
Oh yeah, I know about that. Sorry.
Which they will deduct from your salary. That is, it's not per month, it's per annum. They will deduct, 12,500. There are some that are, like my own now is 12,750. That is the amount that they will deduct from your annual salary. This is per annum. So the way they do it is that this per annum now, they won't wait until the end of the year before they deduct it, at least before you are entitled to it. So the other, I think that one is not tightened well enough. That's why it's going down one side. Okay. Just release this one to go down a little bit for that. Okay. So they won't wait till the end of the year before they deduct this. So what they do on monthly basis is to divide this by 12 to know what is going to be your personal allowance every month. They will deduct it by 12 to know what is going to be your personal allowance every month. So whatever is your annual income, let's say if your annual income is 40,000. Out of this 40,000, they will deduct £12,750 out of it. It is the balance of it that will be subject to tax. That's where you're going to pay ye on, pay as you earn. But if your annual income is less than £12,750, they won't ask you anything. They won't deduct anything from your money. So if we divide this, maybe some of us that have calculator there, you are going to help us. This 12,750, if you divide it by 12, what will it give us? It will give us about 1,000.
12,750.
Sorry, what's the answer? You can just use the calculator for us.
Divided by 12.
Yes, this 12,750 divided by 12. 1,062. Okay. So this amount now is what they will take out of your monthly salary before they tax the rest. Let's say for you, per month, your salary is about let's say 2,500. Out of this 2,500, you are going to deduct this one off. So definitely you'll be having about 1,000, let's say 400 and let's say 470. This is the amount that will be subject to tax. So don't think they are going to tax the whole of the money, this your 2,000. No, the government won't do that. And by the time they tax this is, and your tax at the moment normally is we have 19% tax, and we have your national insurance as well, which is about 5-6%. So it is when they not add it together that whatever that is left, that's what you are going to be given. So we are going to do a little bit of arithmetic around it. But there are some that their own personal allowance will be different from this figure. Some people, their own will be different from this figure. Some people's own will go up a little bit. Some people's own will go down a little bit. It depends. In most cases, let's say you are married, and maybe in the previous year, the government has already overtaxed you. There are two things that they will ask from you. It's either they will use that overtax that they have already charged, it's either they use it to reduce your, to increase your personal allowance instead of, deducting 1,000, let's say 1,062. They say, okay, 1,000, maybe 200 from your money before they tax the rest, in order to compensate you for the previous something. So that normally happens when we are doing taxation system. I don't know whether, if there's anything that you want to ask, please just stop me. Don't wait until. So that is what they do. And for instance, you have job one. You are the one that you are working in 2 places or 3 places. Let's say 3 places. And in the first place, let's say your salary there, they are giving you are entitled to £2,000. In the second place, you are entitled to £1,500. In the third place, you are entitled to maybe £2,300. The mistake a lot of people make here is the fact that they assume that they are taking the right taxes out of their money, whereas it's not so. Because with this employer, we want to use this your personal allowance. They will deduct your personal allowance before they tax this money. This one too will deduct your personal allowance before they tax this money. This one too will deduct personal allowance before they tax this money. So you alone, you are claiming how many personal allowances? 3. Whereas you are only entitled to just only one personal allowance. So if that happens, at the end of the year, the HMRC will say you are owing them. Because you are not supposed to take personal allowance here. You are not supposed to take personal allowance here. You are not supposed to take personal allowance here and take personal allowance here. Because already, you have already been given once. And you are not a foreman that's supposed to have all those facilities, available for you. So, what normally happens, yeah?
This personal allowance,
okay.
Is it that it comes with your pay, or where does it go?
No. Your personal allowance, they will only deduct it from the amount you're, let's say for instance now, you are working, let's say you are working £10 per hour. And let's say you do how many hours? Let's say you do 100 hours. Times 10, that is going to be 1,000. You see?
Yeah.
So this 1,000 now, this is the total amount that you work for your employer.
Yeah.
So you are not entitled to this all of £1,000 because you are supposed to pay tax on it. But before they deduct tax, the personal allowance is just a matter of deducting it from the salary before they know how much they are going to tax.
It's the untaxable amount.
The untaxable amount of your money that the government will not tax. That one, they believe that one should, what's it called? Take care of your transportation. You want to change your clothes. You want to buy some things, just to compensate you that you are the one that is working.
Okay.
That is just the essence of the personal allowance.
Okay.
Yeah.
So is it when your personal allowance is under?
If it's under this amount, that's why I said it depends on your personal allowance rate, your tax code. Because all of us has gotten a tax code. The moment you reach the age 16, they will automatically send you NI. The purpose of the NI is that if you are working, you need to be paying.
Yes, I think there's APs.
Yeah, we have different.
I'm confused. So is it when your the amount after
Yes.
they take your money is lower than that, that's what they will tax you?
Yeah, okay. Let's say your monthly salary is, let's say 1,200. And another person, this is Mr. A. Mr. B is what's it called? Salary is about 1,000. If you look at this, is per month. This is per month. If Mr. A is earning 1,200, let's say 1,400 to make it 1,400. Out of this 1,400, the government is going to remove 1,250
No, to be like, I will tax that.
So this one will
And then
not
the
be
rest
taxed.
will be 150 that they then tax.
So whatever that is left now, which is 150 pounds, it is that 150 pounds that will
They
now
will
be
take a
subjected to
percentage.
tax.
But because that 150 pounds now is
Yes.
less than that 12,000 whatever, they won't tax him.
No. It's not less than, because don't forget that this 12,500 is just per annum.
That's what you get.
Per annum. That's why that was why I asked people to divide it by 12 for me, and you got me this number.
Yeah.
So if per month your money is more than 1,060 something,
Before they take away the PA.
yes, before your PA. So that's why we are saying maybe your allowance, your money is 2,000,
Yeah,
or let's
that's
say
a month.
1,000 something.
Yeah,
The moment is more than this amount,
there will be tax.
they will deduct this amount from whatever you have, and they will tax the rest.
So those people that earn like 100K in a year.
Yes, we go there.
Yeah.
Don't worry.
Amen.
Oh yeah.
Amen.
Oh yes.
No,
Oh
no,
yes. Oh
They don't
yes.
get
No, the
personal.
thing
Oh,
is,
yes.
but their tax,
They don't
Yes.
get personal.
that's why they go
allowance.
offshore.
No, they get personal. They get personal allowance.
Yeah,
There's
really?
nobody in the UK that doesn't get personal allowance.
No, but theirs is like
I will explain it to you. Yes, you will see the reason why they are paying more.
Because they should.
So
Yeah.
that
Socialism.
that is how that,
Yes, that's,
praise the Lord. So that is how that one works. Your personal allowance, they will deduct it from whatever you earn. And that is one scenario. Let's look at another scenario. Let's say within January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December. Let's see January. Sorry, it's mommy. Just a minute.
So,
Hello, mommy.
whilst that is going, just to clarify, the personal allowance, they don't touch it. So when you get paid, it's the amount that they count from at all. So anything they tax is the amount you earn above it.
yeah.
So it's not touched. It's not like
But
they're like, okay,
That's what I'm
let's
saying.
let's
For
take
those
the
that
personal
earn
allowance.
100K,
Yeah.
their personal allowance is low.
Yes.
Why are you going there? That's
So,
bad.
Hey,
so let's don't worry. We get it.
I
Yes.
have a question. How do you limit?
If the sun is, if you know you don't want to stay in the sun, just bring the seat in here,
Oh,
please.
yeah, maybe. How do you like reduce it then? Is there like a way to reduce it?
To reduce your tax.
Yeah.
Don't worry, we're going to talk about it as well.
They already
your
finished tax
your
and
pay
they're
go up.
No,
No, it's
wanna
not.
ask
It's
a
not
question, that's why.
evasion. It's that is a right.
Yes.
It's something that is legal.
yes.
Yeah, we're going to
in a
discuss
legal
about
way,
it.
Yes.
There's no
Let's say now for January, for instance.
I'm sure.
Oh, people need to.
Give you.
Ayo, take your own. Take your own.
said for sure. Let me take yours. Forcefully share it. You want? Click on.
Okay, only later. But you have to be snacking because as we are going, there is still main food there as well, and we are still going into the barbecue as well. So
Yeah. Well,
Yes.
First, huh?
yes, let's
and then Nigerian
now
household.
let's look at it now. Let's look at it now. Let's say January you did not work, you have nil salary. February, okay, because they are accounting year. I didn't tell you that. The government accounting year starts from April here. It's April to March.
So that's when they begin calculating.
Okay, let me just cancel this. Let me just say, let's start from, let's say April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December. No question?
January,
No.
February, March.
Yes, December, January,
Are they
February,
taking- are you
then
taking-
March. Let's look at this now because this one is very, very important. The reason why some people,
Okay. You just give it to someone else then.
don't worry, I will help you out. I will help my sister. Oh, no, not yet. Don't worry. Thank you. Yeah. So let's see how it goes. Let's say, for instance, now, April, you did not do any work. You have nil salary. May, you have nil salary. June, you have nil salary. July, let's say nil salary. And now, come to August. August, let's say your salary is 1,200.
That is, sir. Why?
Bring the chairs. Those of you who are all in the sun, please bring the chair in. Somewhere,
You are here to fight us.
You need to use your.
No, Lekon has his own plate then.
What about you?
They've already sagalo food before they left home. Fast, there was fasting now. This morning, is it? You did fast. You can bring the chair here so that you can go face this side. Don't worry. Bring the.
Now we're going to
Leave the sun. Leave the
Leave
sun.
the sun.
You put leave the sun, please. Leave the
They
sun.
want some.
And you can put it even in front of them.
Bring the sun. That would say that you can arrange the chair.
Maybe
here.
Timmy, if you move forward then Timmy.
Sorry, bro.
Guys, let's move. Go inside.
Which one do you say you don't want? Okay. All right.
Ayo.
She's the only one that can eat with in the whole of this place.
Wow.
She's the only sister I have.
Let's write it down.
Don't be jealous. That's just a joke. Yeah. Let's say September now, you earn 1,000. October, let's say
What's
you earn
NIL? You don't
nil,
oh,
you have
nothing,
anything.
nothing.
Let's say this one you earn 1,100. This one, let's say 900. This one is about, let's say 800. This one, let's say 1,000. This one 1,000. This one is 1,010. Yes. If you look at all this number now, what HMRC will do at the end of the year, that's why they normally send money back to some people. When they add all this money together, let's say everything is about 12,000. Just an assumption. Thank you.
It's around 7.
Let's say, let's just assume that everything is 12,000. This 12,000 now, what is your personal allowance? 12,570. Let's just put it that way. Which one is greater? This is greater. So in essence, don't forget that as you are doing this work, they have a way of operating it. They must have been taking taxes from you. Let's say here they take 100 pounds from you. Here they take 50 pounds from you. It's just an assumption. At the end of the year, let's say they've deducted about 1,000 pounds out of your salary. But when they now added it together, they realized that this money is not up to what they're supposed to tax. Whatever tax they have taken here, they will return it to you. Tax return, that's what they call tax return.
What's this one based on? What's this tax based on? Where did they get that number from?
They just have automatically.
Because you started working.
Because of your tax code, isn't it?
Your tax code. So because you are working, because the reason why they need to be doing that is the fact that, let's say they are deducting this. This is the amount you are working. And let's come to March. Let's say you now have about 4,000 here. If you have 4,000 here, because they have not been taxing this one because it's lower, you will see that they will only tax this 4,000. And all this money, their income to you, they will add them together. By the time they now add it together, they will add it to your 4,000. Now subject it to tax, they will be telling you are owing them. Because they believe that this money is been lower, it's lower than what they're supposed to tax, so they've not been taxing it. So that is why, to me, I believe whatever you receive, some people, let's say those who are collecting their money weekly, and somebody is collecting, let's say, 500 pounds. And the person say, oh, they are not supposed to be taxing me, or they are not taxing you and you are happy. At the end of the year, they will multiply by 52 weeks that you have worked. And by the time they multiply it with 52 weeks, if it is more than 12,570, they will now tax it. They will tell you that you are owing them. And you will say, but how do I owe you? Because my money I'm collecting, 500 or 350 or this every week. Because every week you are thinking you are not supposed to be paying tax. So that is what makes some people to say, oh, they are owing. That is number one scenario. Number two scenario is what we have said. For those who are working in 3 places, you are doing 3 jobs. And they have already given you personal allowance in the first job, personal allowance in the second job, personal allowance in the third job, and you are the same person. You are not entitled to 3 personal allowances. So, with that, what they will do is that the remaining, they will just deduct, let's say, that 12,000 something, they will just deduct it from an already. Don't forget that you've gotten 12,000 something here, another 12,570, another 12,570. When you add the 3 together, you know that by the time they are going to tax you,
Very high.
it's going to be serious. So that is the main reason. If you are doing 3 jobs, all you need to do is your employer will not know. They don't need to know. Just call HMRC and let them know that, well, I am doing 2 jobs. And so they are the one, they will send a code to your employer on what tax code they should be using for you there. With that, because already the HMRC, the job one, they will ask from you which one is your main job. You are the one that will tell them. And I always tell people, give them the job where you are earning most as your main job. So that they will only take the personal allowance from that, then all the rest, they will not take personal allowance. That will be subjected to full tax, which is a way out. It's very good than at the end of the year now they are not telling you should come and pay some money back.
Okay, so that you have more money on the higher.
Yeah, at least they will just deduct 570 from your normal money, and the rest they will tax it. Then your second job, they are not going to deduct anything anymore because already you have used your personal allowance here. I don't know whether it's.
Yeah, it makes sense. But do they not have a way of knowing how much you're earning in different jobs? And
Oh no, because they are not magicians. So even though the record goes to them,
yeah,
but they don't do anything. Yeah, it's not that they don't know, but they will not be able to add everything together because they don't know what you are still going to earn at the end of something.
Yeah.
All they will just do is they will allow you to continue playing prank on them. But when the time comes, don't forget that at the end of the month, whatever you collect is going to them. So at the end of the year, that is when their system resets automatically. Whatever you are collecting, because your NI, that's what they will use to decode you. Your NI will prove you. That's why anywhere you are going, they will ask for your NI. So your NI will tell them that, oh, so money comes through this route, so money comes through this route, everything. Automatically, the system will bring it out. That this is the amount that you collect from job A, job B, job C. Everything will be added together. And you have to pay on all of them.
I think the tax year ends in April.
Yeah, it starts in April. That was why we start April and ends March. Although technically it's the 6th of April. It starts from 6th of April. This one ends on 5th of March. 5th of April as well. 5th of April, 6th of April. Yeah. When something starts from 6th of April, it will end in 5th of March of the following year. So that is the way they do. That is the way they do it in terms of the. Then now let's look at. We are going to look at somebody who is collecting 50,000. We are going to look at somebody who is collecting 70,000, and we are going to look at somebody who is collecting people like Samuel that is collecting 100,000 pounds.
A million.
Okay.
What do you mean? The people collecting millions. Oh, they're here. Oh, they're actually earlier than I thought they would be. We're gonna need more chairs, sir.
You have them.
Outside. Don't need to put some check inside.
What's that one?
Hello, ladies, you're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome.
Hello, hello.
You know, let's just move the chair so that we will not stay in the sun. Let's just move the chair.
Move your chair down.
Some of us doesn't like sun.
Wait, how's she gonna start?
Oh yeah, you can come in. You can come in.
Okay.
Torera.
Talk to me. Go inside. More pray there.
Talk for me. There's space in here.
Talk for me. My talk for me. How are you?
Ayo.
It's fine, sir.
So I can see. You're welcome. Thank you, sir. I mean, thank you, ma'am.
Those of you sitting in the sun,
It's okay.
you sure?
Vitamin D.
Vitamin D. Okay.
Your AirPods.
Oh, sorry.
Yes, we are looking at the taxation system. Unfortunately, we've already covered some ground before you came in. So we want to look at somebody who is collecting £50,000 per annum. Somebody is collecting £60,000 per annum. Somebody is collecting £80,000 and somebody collecting £100,000 and above. Let's say, for instance, you are working and you collect £50,000. The mind of some people, I have one of our staff at work. She, came through the COS and all sort of. And when I inducted him, he was asking from me. He said, like, how much is the rate of pay? So I told him. So when he added everything, he said, but if I work in a month and I have so amount of, the numbers of hours, so that means my salary will be about £26,000. £26,800. So that means if the government calculates 40% on this money, how much? Can you somebody quickly use calculator for us? £26,800 multiplied by 40%. That is 0.04. What will that give us? Because the connection 26,800.
I'm so much.
Hello, sir. Hello, sir. How much would that be?
10,720.
How much?
10,720.
10,720. Who will be happy for you to work? Your total amount you work for is 26,800, and the government is taking 10,720. Nobody will be happy. People will be discouraged. So the mindset he was having, is the fact that government take 40% of your salary. I have to tell him that no, it doesn't work like that. So let's say you work £50,000. What the government will do is, number one, first take away your personal allowance, which is 12,750. So when you take out 12,750, what will be left? Let's be using our calculator first so that we don't take too long.
Like 38.
So you have
37,250.
30 what?
37,250.
37,250. Thank you. You have 37,250 pounds left. So out of this 37,250 now, this is what the government is going to subject to tax. But subjecting it to tax, the tax is going to be, let's just put it for 20, let's just say 20%. If they calculate 20% of this 37,250, what will it be? Just multiply by 0.02, 0.02.
$7,450.
7,000 for what? 450.
Thank you. Do you want?
So look at it. This is what the government is going to. This is the amount that you are going to pay as tax, as against somebody who is believing that is going to pay 10,000 something. Because already you have deducted this one out of it. So if you are collecting £50,000, you are not paying anything at 40%. You are not paying anything at 40%. I don't know whether you get one.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I thought like it was a bracket before, like 2 times.
You're not yet time because what is left is just only 37,250. But in the UK, before you enter into another bracket of 40%, because we have people that are paying 20%, we have nil percent. Those are the people that their money is under 12. We have 20%. If your money is above 26, a certain amount, anything from 12,000 something, you are going to be taken there. Then we have 40%. 40% now, for those people, we are going to see those who are going to pay 40%. Let's now look at somebody who is collecting £60,000. If you are collecting £60,000 per annum, and your personal allowance, how much is our personal allowance? 12,750. If you take it out of 60,000, what do you have left?
47,250.
47,250. So this 47,250 is subject to tax. Yeah, if you want to move, somebody you can move in here. If this one I can just rest this one on the wall so that to create more space.
See,
Sister, you can come over here.
Oh yeah, that's perfect.
People are still in the sun. God help us. If you are in the sun, you can still move. There is Ayo.
Sure.
Come.
I'm fine, sir. It's fine.
You sure?
Yes,
Sister, you can come over. You can
Tolani can move
come.
there.
Just feel free. And Tolani, you two can move. You
Tolani
share
can move
here
forward.
so that you don't stay in the sun. It's not all this sun that is vitamin D. There are some that are vitamin D. There are some that are not. Yes, so we have 47,250 left. Out of this 47,250, don't forget the first set is 1,275. I mean 750, which is personal allowance. Then the next bracket is 30. I think it's 30. Is it 36,000 something? I think I put it somewhere. Sorry, not me. Yeah. Because we have different brackets. 37,500. 37,500. So if you look at it now, what you have left to be taxed is 47,250. But the government, the 37,500, there is another bracket which is 37,500, which is going to be at 20%. So anything above, if they deduct your personal allowance, whatever you have left, if it is more than 37,500, that means you are going into 40% rate. So what they do now is they will now deduct 37,500 from here again. What do we have left?
Well, 9,900.
Well, whatever it is, let us say 8,000. I'm just for illustration purposes. So this one now will now be subject to 40% rate. It's only this one that will be subject to 40% rate. So it's not the whole because you are collecting 60,000, so you are going to pay 40% of the 60,000. No, it's not like that. I don't know whether it's clear at all. So they have initially this is your personal allowance. They will deduct that out. Whatever that is left between 0 to 37,500, you pay 20% on that. That was what happened in the scenario of this person. You know, when we deducted 1,250, we were left with 37,250. So this is 37,250. It's not up to 37,500. So that is why this one will only be at 20%. But if it is more than 37,500, then that 37,500 will be taken off, which will be, this one will be at 20%. So what they will do now, for the person who is collecting this amount, this one is not taxable. Then calculate 20% of this amount. What will the 20% of this be? That's point times 0.2. Sorry? 8,500. Then what is 40% of the 8,000 that is left? Sorry?
3,200.
Okay, let's say 3,700. So this is what you add together now. This is the tax you are going to pay. What is the total of this? That should be about 11,000, 12,000 something. Let's say that is, let's just say that is 12,000. So what you pay on the 60,000 is just only 12,000, and not 40%. Is that clear at all?
For a whole year.
So you're
For the whole year.
So that's someone's pay.
Somebody who is on 60,000 what's it called, salary in a year. So the main reason why people are running away, that they don't want to pay, 40%, because of that they want to stop the job. The moment they realize that their salary is, above 50,000, they want to, you don't have to. All they will do is just to tax you 40% on whatever that is left, and not 40% on everything.
But that still goes to 20%.
Which one?
Abi?
Yeah, it's already
of
20%. They are going to calculate that separate. Then balance that
The
you have
rest
left,
after
they
that,
put it on 40%, and they add it together, and that is the total tax the person is going to pay in a year.
So there's 20%, there's 40%. Then
I'm saying if
higher
you look
you
at it,
go.
if you calculate it, it still goes back to 20%.
The total, no, it can't be 20%, because if you calculate, okay,
Maybe
what is
less
the
than
20% of 60,000? Sorry? It's 12,000. Okay,
That's what I'm saying.
Well,
Let me just voice it. No, but we were rounding.
because we are doing rounding up.
Rounded.
no, it's 12,000.
This one is not 8,000. We just use it.
It's 12,000.
There's going to be just a little different. What I want to bring out is that it's just a little different. Whether they are taxing you at 20% or they are taxing you at 40%, it's just a fraction part of your salary they are going to be taxing at 40%. Except you are a footballer that are collecting over 300,000 in a week. Those are the people that they are really getting the money from. So now, if you are on 80,000, the same thing will happen. Let's say whatever that is left, let's say it's going to be, let's say 12,000 pounds. It is that 12,000 that they are going to tax at 40%. They will still deduct your personal allowance. They will, this one tax it 37,500 pounds at 20%. Then the rest, that's what they will tax at 40%. So that is how that works. So we don't need to be afraid of the tax. And there is another benefit if you enter into 40% rate. Yes, there is a benefit for it. Most especially if you pay your tax, you pay your tithe in the UK. You are paying to church. You are paying your tithe and offering. The moment you enter into 40%, even if it is just only £100 that they are taxing at 40% for you, you are entitled to personal relief. Whatever you give to the charity, they will deduct it from whatever you have here. And at the end of the year, they will refund some money back to you. Yes, because you have already entered into 40% taxation.
I've been paying a lot.
So if you are paying church, at least it's a benefit for you. All you just need to do, get in touch with the accountant of the church. They will look at it, how much have you been paying? Or even you don't even need to get in touch with the accountant of the church. Just give it to your accountant. By the time they go through your pay slip, they will see check, Christ in heaven. check. Let them know. Great Ormond Hospital, Salvation Army, once they are registered in the UK, all those things, they will add them together, all the charity, and they will deduct it from, let's say your salary is 60,000. By the time they calculate the tax and they say you're supposed to be paying 12,000 here, but because of all the money you have given to charity, let's say you have given about £12,000 to charity, they will now deduct that £12,000 from this amount, taking you back to 28, say about 48,000 or whatever. And whatever the tax implication they have calculated, this 40%, they will now calculate it back on that same amount and return it to you, because it's not money you spent. You use it to do
that's
charity.
like the celebrities. They always,
I think about last year, it's just because of an incident that happened. If not, they would have given me about £4,000 back from all the money I've been contributing to charity, Christ healing, showing, and all sort of. Yeah, they will pay you back.
what is it? Philanthropy.
Yeah. So it has its own benefit. And somebody was saying, how can you reduce your tax? If you want to reduce tax, you don't want to pay much tax. Well, number one, don't work. Stay on benefits. But that is not good. Nobody prosper with benefits. Let me tell you. Nobody prosper with benefits. Go and look at those people who are collecting it. They don't prosper with benefits. If you want to pay less tax, there are ways you can do it. Number one, if you increase your giving to charity organization, you pay less tax. Another thing is we have what we call pension fund.
Oh yeah.
Yes, it's something that I want to tell us.
My what?
Lots of people, they say, no, I don't want to join pension scheme. They don't want to do pension because the money is not even enough for me, or I will be keeping the money myself. They are losing out. Because for government, for pension fund in the UK, when you start, those days when we started, you will pay 3% of your gross income. Your employer will add 2% to make 5%. And the money, that 5%, will be kept for you. That is going to be 5% of your gross income. Let's say your gross income per month. Let's use per month now. You work for your employer. Before your employer deduct any tax from your money, that's what we call gross. Let's say your money is you work for the amount is £2,000. What they will do, they will calculate 3% of this amount, of this 20,000. How much will that be?
3% of 20,000.
Sorry?
3% of 20,000.
Yes. How much? How much? 60 pounds. So they will take 60 pounds out of your money, they will keep it for you. Then your employer, 2% of this 2,000. That one is 40 pounds. So the total is what? 100 pounds. So this 100 pounds, they will keep it for you that month. But if you say you don't want to join the pension scheme, this money that your employer is paying, you are going to be losing it every month because they won't pay it.
Yeah,
You are not saving. And if you say, oh, I want to be saving my money by myself, that's 60 pounds. Are you telling me that you are able to keep it somewhere? It's a lie. You will spend it. So that is why it is very good when they are asking whether you want to join pension funds or whatsoever. Some employers will want to discourage you. Hey, you don't have to. You don't need it. I don't think you
can opt out.
You can opt out. Yeah, thank you. That's the language. That's the language they use. Oh, you can opt out. Oh, you can opt out. You can opt out. You don't have to. If you think it's
It's too much, and the foolish ones to opt out.
yes. A lot of people will opt out.
Yeah.
Yes.
So what's the age thing regarding pension. What's the 55 about and what's the 67 about?
Okay, we'll get there. When we are talking about pension, if you are saving in the pension fund, at age 55, you are entitled to take 25% of whatever you have saved. Let's say by the time you reach age 55, your pension fund, you are already having 25,000. You already have 25,000 in your pension fund account. When you reach age 55, you can take 25% of this money tax free. They won't tax it all. The 25% you are taking, that is 5,000 pounds, is it? That 5,000 pounds, they will give it to you. Whatever you want to use it to do, holiday, deposit for anything, they give it to you free. It's not going to be taxed. And don't forget, yes, another thing I need to add is this. The reason why I said if you want to pay less tax, add more to your pension fund, because whatever, before they tax your money, they will deduct the amount you have put in your pension account. They will deduct it out before they tax it. Yes. For instance, if you don't want to pay tax, your salary is 14,000 pounds. 14,000 pounds per annum. How much is your personal allowance? 12,750. If we deduct it, what will be the balance? Let's say 1,000 what? 250. If you can tell them that, okay, you know what? This month, I want to transfer 1,250 into my account, into my pension fund. Did they have anything to tax?
No,
Because what will be left is 1,270. It's legal. It's legal. It is legal.
Because you can't touch your pension.
Yeah, before you get it out, but it's a savings for you. I'm telling you, if you ask from those of us that are parents, even though the money when they are taking it, we look at, oh, this money is too small. If you hear how much people will be having in their pension fund, their pension pot, at the age of 55, you'll be saying, what?
Also, they trade with the money that you pay in pension fund.
Yeah,
So
there'll be some, because they'll be trading with it. They'll be trading with it. There are some that they might use to buy shares. They are there. They used to buy a whole lot of things to make sure you know there is always profit for you on a monthly basis, and they'll be adding it to your money. Yes, sir.
Well, like, let's say you work like different jobs. Does that add it to the same place, or is it like different place?
Okay. When you are working even with 3 employers will have 3 different pension pots for you.
You can create one.
And if you have worked with, for instance now, I've worked with Time for You before. Time for You has their own pension scheme. I still have my money in the pension pot there. I'm no longer working with them, but every year I do check how much it has worth.
But you can match them.
Yes, I'm going to go there. Yeah. Yes, you can. If you want to merge it, you can merge it. But if you are merging, there is a percentage that they will deduct. Yes, as a commission and the transfer, and a whole lot of things. Yeah, they will deduct a certain percentage out of it. But with me, I think Time for You is using Next. I still have pension with Next. They are still sending me the statement. Where I'm working currently, People's Pension. Yeah, I have that one too. And that one too is growing as well. So, at the age of 55, please give me 25% from
You
this.
can collect it now.
Ma?
Yeah.
Yes, ma. Yes, ma. I've been saying it. I've been saying it. I was having it, but I said, no, as soon as I'm going to collect it, but I said, okay, let me still hold on for, maybe some months. So, you just collect all those things together, whatever you want to use it for. It's meant for you, and it's tax-free. Don't forget, when you are sending the money there, they didn't tax it all. And you are collecting it again now, it's tax-free for you. You see, that is a way of beating the tax. And again, another thing you can do, so if you know you have problem with savings money, you can write a letter to your employer. Please, from next month, I want my pension fund percentage to increase to 10%. Instead of charging you, taking before you pay 3%, your employer pay 2%. But now it has increased. They will deduct 5% from your own money, and your employer will add 3% to it to make 8%. So 8% of your gross income. If you work £4,000 in a month, your total gross, they will calculate 8% of that amount and put it in your pension fund for you. So if you want to add to your savings, you can increase. You can tell them to increase it to maybe 10%, and they'll be deducting 10% out of your gross.
So, sir, if I increase my own percentage,
yes,
my employer too will increase.
No. You see, people are looking for. No. The employer's own is the employer. They can do things like that. They can say, okay, we want to help, but that is at their own discretion. But the government, the mandatory one is 3%. They have to add 3% of your gross and add it to your money.
Mine's 5.
Yes. No, your own is 5, their own is 3, making 8%. So 8% of your gross will be going into your pension fund every month. But if you increase your own to 10%, plus their own 3%, making 13%. 13% every month. A time will come, you won't know, because when they are deducting, let them just continue to deduct it. It is whatever you have. Sometimes it's painful. Like me, like my own now, I wrote to my employer about a couple of months ago. I said, please change my pension fund to 10%. You do 10% every month. Is it not what they give to me that I'm going to plan on? But whatever that is there, if they give it to me, will I be able to save it? I can't save it. So it's a strategies of savings that you can adopt. If you put it that way, nothing will happen to it. It's the money is there. And don't forget, because it's a government regulated scheme. Your money cannot be 15,000 today, and tomorrow they come to you and say, oh, sorry, the market has crashed. You are collecting 5,000. No, because it's regulated by the government. It's not something that, though it has its own risk, but the risk is not as much as you are investing by yourself. Because they can read, the moment they see that if there is a spiral or something, immediately they withdraw the money out. They have the way of trading with it. So it's a very good thing to do. If you know you want to save, you can increase. Just write to your employer, please increase my pension something to 20% of my gross. Like some of us that are youth, who is paying for our food? Parents. Who is paying for the house rent? Parents. So the money, if you are collecting it, are you going to be using it to buy shoes? And you don't need it as such. Whatever that is left, manage it. But the money they are saving there for you, nothing will happen to you. Some people, they are just so pessimistic that they say, what about if I die before 55? Why should you die before 55? 55 is just the beginning of your enjoyment now. It's a time that you now decide, oh, I want to go to Texas. When I leave Texas, I'll be going to India, from India to China. You are enjoying your life all about them. I'm not saying that is what we should use it for, but at least, yeah, you have time for yourself. If you have a mortgage and you want to use it to reduce your mortgage something, you can just put it into your mortgage and it will reduce whatever that you are still paying there. Some people, they collect their own pension to pay off their mortgage the moment they stop working, so that they will not be paying mortgage anymore. It's a relief to them. They will not be, the only thing they'll be paying is the council tax. So they have their own benefit. But one thing I want to know is that the moment your salary clock 50, I think it's 50,003 something. I don't know where I have it in here. 50,270 pounds. 50,270 pounds. The moment your annual salary is over this, that means you have entered into 40% and you can claim back whatever you are giving to charity. And if you are doing 3 jobs, add all the 3 together. The moment it clock this amount, know that they are going to be charging you 40% on some leftover. With that, tell the accountant, you know, I'm a high tax payer, so they will be refunding whatever you are giving to charity. So, which is a very good one. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. So where I work,
Yes, sir.
our company, like, they offer you shares
Okay.
from the company.
Okay.
It's an option that
Yeah.
if you want to buy
shares with them.
from the company you work in. Is that before tax or after tax?
That one too. Wait.
Because you can do automatically
Yes.
from your page.
Yes, that is what you see. Things like that. There are some companies that are doing things like that rather than going into pension fund.
Yeah.
Even the pension that they are deducting from you, the moment they apply to the government,
Yeah.
the government might give them the go ahead to do things like that. Once they are regulated by the government. So both your pension that you are paying to them, the pension is not going out. Did you find out who your work pension is with?
Yeah, I have them.
Okay, if they have that one separate, they may have that one separate. That is separate
it's a
from
separate
yeah.
company.
Yeah, whatever you are using to buy chairs,
Yeah.
it depends on your salary. If your salary still enters into a taxable something,
Yeah.
they will tax it. What they are just doing for you is just a favor that out of the money they are giving to you, your dispensable income, they are using some of it to buy shares for you. So with that one, you can't use that one to reduce your tax.
No. Okay.
Yes, it's more or less like, oh, they are giving you your net is net. Your net pay, let's say it's let's say £1,000 after they have deducted their tax, and they're not telling you to buy shares. The only thing about the shares is that you know you will be at advantage. It's not how much they will sell it to you that they will sell it to me as outsiders.
Yeah.
They will tell me that no, but shares is about £1.27 or 20 pence. But for you, they may be selling it for you at the rate of maybe 80p. So if you look at it, you have already made some money at the beginning. But some people will say, no, I don't want to buy shares in the company. Why not? The company where you are working. Even if I have a way of buying shares in any shop where I shop, I will buy shares there. Because the money you put there is just going to some people there. You don't have shares there. So why don't you have shares in those companies?
Like
So-
Amazon.
Like Amazon, yeah. A lot of us buy things from Amazon and we don't have shares in Amazon. You can look how much is their shares, buy some things. Though the shares goes up and goes down, know that. But one thing I want you to know is that sometimes there will be some, I've forgotten the name we call them now. Apart from the dividend, there will be some shares that they will just give out on bonus. For if you have 10 shares there, they give you five shares extra. Bonus shares. Yeah, they do declare all those things. And it will go a long way to really help. Yes, sir.
That's some control.
So you know you were talking about tax evasion, yeah.
Okay, sir.
So I got a question.
That's what?
Tax
No,
evasion.
not tax evasion. Avoidance. Yeah.
Avoidance.
So
We have tax avoidance. You see, tax avoidance, tax evasion. So when you evade tax,
That one is a
it's a
crime.
criminal. It's a criminal something.
Well, let's say,
But yes.
let's say I make a company now, yeah.
Okay.
Then with that company, I put my bank details on that company. Is that legal? And then I'll be taking money from that.
No, no. You see, that is what we call legal entity. When you form a company, there is a law that's something that we normally say those days when we are doing our company law, that company is different from the individual who forms it. You may form a company today,
You can be fine.
but me is the one who formed the company. Don't think you and the company you are the same. Most especially if it's a limited liability company. The company might run into liquidation. Nothing concerns you.
Yes.
It's a company that folds. You didn't fold up. You are still an individual. So that is why you cannot just say company money belongs to you. No, it doesn't belong to you. The company money belongs to the company. But there are some things that people can do. Let's say as we are here now, we want to form a company. CHEC, something investment company or CHEC or whatever we call it. And all of us, we contribute into into that company. Let's say what we are doing is that as shareholders, each shareholders pay maybe £10,000 each. And at the end of the month, don't forget the money we pay, we are borrowing the company. It's a loan to the company. The company is bound to pay us interest on our loan. Whatever the company is paying as interest is legal to the government. It's legal. Something happened when I went to see my accountant concerning the transport business that I'm running and all sort of. And he asked, how did you fund the car that you bought? I said, I took loan of so amount, let's say £10,000. I took loan of £10,000. And from my own account, I added £7,000. Maybe let's say from my daughter, she borrowed me £2,000. And I added everything together, become £19,000. You know what happened? What they are telling me is that the one that you loan, the loan that you got, I mean you receive from the bank, that is the only one they are going to account for. Yeah. I said if I had known, I could have just borrowed everything from the bank, you know. Because it is only the interest on that they will pay. I can't say I want to claim interest because there was no legal document. There's no legal document. So if we all want to form a company now, we definitely there must be a legal document that all board of trustees or all, what do they call it, company directors, we are all directors. All company directors are paying £13,000, and every month the company has to pay 5% of whatsoever will each director loans out. It becomes a legal document. But in my own terms, I'm the author, I'm the alpha, I'm the omega of the company. Nothing, no documentation, nothing. So that is why with that we are talking about, you can't say you want to avoid tax or evade tax through that system. Because it's a company. The company has their own rate of tax. We have what we call company tax, which is different from our own tax entirely. Oh, this is, which is different from the normal tax that we are talking about. The only thing is that a company, for instance, now let me just use that one to digress into this. Let's say I bought the house. This is where I'm living. I have another house where I rented out. That house that I rented out, let's say for instance, I'm paying mortgage £1,000 every month. And from that house, the rental income, let's say it's 1,100 every month. Just for illustration purpose. What is the profit element there? £100. Because the house is in my name. If the government is going to tax this house, whatever that comes in, they will tax the whole of 1,200. I mean 1,100. This is what the government will tax. It's not going to be the profit they are going to tax. They are going to tax the whole rental income. But if it is a company, if I register it in a company's name, this is what the government will tax.
Okay.
Yeah, that is just the rule that Labour government has put us into. Before, during the Conservative era, they will only tax this £100 because they believe you are paying mortgage.
Yeah.
But with Labour, they said no. Whether you are paying mortgage, or, even if I go and do any repair in that house, and the repair, everything boils down to £2,000, and this person pay £1,100, it's none of their business. The government will still tax this amount. Whatever you spent on the house is just your own labor loss, because they will tell you that you are doing an improvement to the house. So that is why You get the first property, the moment you get the second one, or before you get the second one, if you also get the second one, you can put it, you can register a company. Just put it under the company. The only problem with that one is this, because all of them has gotten their own problem too. The one that you call a company business, maybe you bought the second one, you now call it for you said it's for a company. You can't take the equity out, because the equity doesn't belong to you, it belongs to the company. You can't say, oh, because I've reached the age of retirement now. On that house, let me just take £10,000 as equity and use it to enjoy myself for holiday. You can't do that, because it's not your own. That's the way the government will see it. They will see it as an entity on its own. So any money you take out of this place, as you ask, they will call it an embezzlement or whatsoever they want, the language or any language they want to call it. And if the government is going to sue anything, it's going to sue the company. But if you go in there to take money, they will tell you that you are robbing the company, so they can sue you.
And it's my company.
Government will tell you it's no longer your company. Yeah, because it's registered under the company, and the company is different from the individual that forms it.
But I can buy a house for my company.
Buy a house for your company. What do you mean by buy a house for your company?
A house that, that's where my company is. So
Yeah.
I'm living there.
The moment you buy a company, thank you, sir. The moment you buy a company, let's say you buy the company for £5,000. If you are living in that place, you are not even expected to be living, because if you are living in that place, there must be a share of the responsibility there. You can't say it's because it's your company you are living there. No, they won't see it that way. They won't see it that way. It's not like say now we have a church. It's one of those problems that Pastor Matthew Achimolo encountered those days. Who owns KICC? Pastor Matthew Achimolo. He has a bookshop in that same shop, in that same church. He sells books there, pocket the money in his pocket. When the government came upon him, this place where you are selling, are you paying for rent in that place?
Yeah.
But after all, it's my church. It's not your church.
Wow.
Yeah. So they have to calculate back. How long has he been using the shop? Calculate back. This is what the shop worth. Go and multiply by 10 years that you have been using it. And they have to pay. So a whole lot of things are there that we think, oh, it's my company. That's why, like charity, the church now, for money to go out, I am being careful. Because if anything happens, the government will tell you that it's a charity commission. It's a charity on its own. You are only a member of the board of trustees. And by virtue of even the charity commission, those of us that are board of trustees, we are not entitled to benefit from that charity. We mustn't take any money from that charity. If I want to be collecting salary there, I have to go and resign my status with the charity commission that I am no longer a member of the board of trustees. I now want to become an employee of that church. Of that charity. So they can now remunerate me, pay me monthly salary. It's not like Nigeria. We say, oh, the pastor holds the church, he holds the money. Oh, no. The pastor will go to jail. Yeah. The pastor will go to jail. So that's why any tithe you pay or any money you pay, don't think, oh, his pastor is sitting down somewhere eating it. No pastor can do that because they are accountable. Yeah. If you go on Charity Commission website and you put our number, the moment you put our number there, you will see that it will bring our account. How much we are paying our salary is going to be there. The salary, how much we pay, will be there. So you can't say it's my church. So I'm the one, after I'm the pastor of the church, I'm the one who formed the church. That the GO that is there, that started a Royal Chapel. We can't just give him any money just like that. When he was still a member of the board of directors. It was when he resigned as a member of the board of directors, become the GO in Nigeria now. We can say, okay, we want to give him anything. And anything we give to him, we treat him as ordinary member of the church, but not as, no. So that is how that works. So I don't know if these things are clear a little bit. So if there's any question again on the taxation system, or what have we? Okay, man. I think I should be asking you questions now because those are the people that are eating our money. That's just a joke. That's just a joke. Those are the people that are deciding our economy. They will put our interest up. They put it down. They are just toiling with it the way they like.
So over 125,000.
Yes, ma'am.
That's when you have no personal tax.
Yes, the moment, yes. That was how I said we are talking about 100,000 and above. Yeah, when you get to a start, that was like the footballers. Those are the people that should be saying, they tax my money 40%. Even not 40%, 45%. Yeah, the moment your money crosses 125,000 per annum, number one, your personal allowance is gone. Number two, it's not a matter of saying we want to deduct 37,000 or so ever. You are going on 45%. So those are the people that should be screaming. But because look at the way they are making the money. When somebody is receiving about 300,000 per week, brother, but how much are they collecting? Because you people those are the people who are correct. They know how much they are collecting. Liverpool want to buy a player now for 150 million. Just one player for 150 million. So that is by the time they determine how much is going to be collecting per week, it's going to be it's not something we should be talking about. But at our level, please, the essence of this is that don't fear taxation that they're going to deduct. Oh, because of that, I don't want to do the second job. If you have the privilege of doing it, and it's not going to affect your spiritual life, it's not going to affect a whole lot of things, why not? Why not? So, whatever you receive, definitely, it's just going to be a little different out of it. So the Lord will help us in Jesus' name. So when you get to 125,000, when you get to over 125,000, that's when you can still be fearing now that hey, you don't know what they are going to do. They are going to do this. They are going to do that. But as we are at the moment, you have nothing to fear. You have nothing to fear. So that is one of those. I think I wrote some things down that. Let me see whether we are able to talk about. Okay, what makes people to owe the HMRC? Okay, we have talked that. What makes HMRC people to hold people? Yeah, we've talked about that. Yeah, so yes. Yes, the normal tax rate, they will take 15%. Your N9 is 6% to make it 20. Is it 20 what? 20, around 21%. So what I normally do, I may not even go through all this calculation if I want to know. The moment I finish working at the end of the month and my employer, they've taken all the time sheet whatsoever, all I just do is, okay, I know my tax rate, I know my bound, I know where I am. All I just do is, whatever they work, let's say I work 100 hours. And that 100 hours, for instance, is up to maybe £5,000. All I just do is, I just say £5,000, all right? Just to guess how much my tax they are going to deduct from my money. I just say this multiply by 0.3, because some of my tax goes into the 40% rate. So the moment I just say multiply by 0.3, that is what they are going to take. Or sometimes I just say £5,000 multiplied by 0.7, either 72 or 70. If I want to be safe with it, I just say multiply by 0.7. That is the amount I'm going to take home as my net. And with that, I can start planning even before the salary comes in. Although I know in most cases it's 0.373. Because they are going to deduct about 27% out of my salary, which we go. So I don't need to go into, oh, let me deduct personal allowance, let me deduct this, let me deduct this. I just use that percentage. And by the time they're going to pay me, it's going to be just a little bit plus or minus, maybe £20, £30 or £15. But that depends on your tax code as well. Depends on your salary as well. If your salary is above 50,270, that I mean 50,027 pounds or something like that, the moment it's above that, you know you are going into 40%. Just know that. The moment your salary clocks, let's say 51,000, 40%, but it's not going to be everything. It's just going to be a minute amount that will be under 40%. But that minute amount, if you are paying tithe, you are paying offering, you are paying to charity commission, all those things, you are going to take them back. You are still going to go back to that rate. Okay, sister, you want to? Yeah, you can shed light on it. You are right. Let's go on. Yes, we are all rubbing mind. Nobody is an island of knowledge here.
No, I was just thinking, like, what would the optimal salary be to like have the lowest amount of tax, also maximize how much you take home monthly? The over 100, that's when you pay £1 with every £2.
For every £2 you will earn. Yeah, but
What's the optimal?
the reason why we are not even going into that one, that's why I said the moment you earn 125,000. That one, don't even calculate anything. Just give them just give them 40%. Just write off your mind. I mean, 45%. Just divide it into two. Know that they're going to collect half out of it. Although there might still be a little bit plus or minus, but just zero your mind on that amount. But with our own something, that's why I just want us to put it in a realistic. Unless if some of us are already footballers here, then we can be looking into that. But if you collect anything below £12,500, you are not doing anything. And maybe you are starting a job. Your job starts around October. At the end, don't worry, they will be deducting their tax. But at the end of the year, or all the money that they have taxed, they will return them to you. Or maybe you started working. April, May, June, July, August, and by August you decide you want to go to school, you don't want to do the work again. You know they have been deducting the taxes at the end of that accounting year, because the money will not qualify for any tax. Whatever they have deducted so far, they will refund them to you. So those are the advantage. That is the advantage that is there at the moment. Yes, ma'am.
Now, if you do a job like a small business,
yes,
and you have to calculate your own tax, how do you?
That one is even better, because when you are doing a small business or you are self-employed, let me put it that way. If you are self-employed, there are some expenses that you can deduct from your profit, and will make your tax to go down. Let's say, for instance, now, those of us that are on salary, at the end of the month, can we tell the same house that, oh, I fueled my car to transport myself to work? Nothing concerns them. They are not concerned. Oh, I bought the clothes that I've been wearing to work. It's none of their business. But if you are a self-employed person, you go to market, you buy whatever you want to buy. This is how much Uber charges me. This is how much I'm paying for rent. If at the end of the day, if you tell the government that my total income is £15,000 and my total expenditure is £18,000, yes, the government is still owing tax on £3,000. So next year, the £3,000 expenses over, you will add it to your expenses next year. Deduct it from the profit you're going to make next year. That one has its own advantage. But for those of us that are payee, we can't do things like that. Unless it's just I discussed with Egbon sometimes ago. If you have, it's one of those things that because the Uber something that I'm running as well. Because from my main job, look at where I go to work, and I buy fuel by myself. Sometimes at the end of the month, I must have purchased fuel almost £450 in a month, and the government doesn't want to know. Yeah, you can't deduct it. But when I started the Uber business, what I just do is that because I have to declare my profit by myself, this for fueling, it goes under Uber. I have to deduct it from Uber's account.
Do you still add the petrol you use for
Whatever, even if I use it, even if I fuel my wife's car, I will still deduct it from Uber's account. It's still part of the expenses. I'm making on that. Yeah. So because they are going to at the time will come that they will not merge it together for me. Whatever profit, whatever loss is here, then they are going to negate it against my.
Jesus.
Yeah, don't worry, don't buy. This ones we normally use our hand to catch it those days. Yeah. Don't worry. It's going. Oh, some people can be fearful of insects. Yeah. Some of those we eat. Yeah, because something is sushi those days. Yeah, we be smarting them using the bowl, cut them, and we remove the wings, roast it with my God, and we eat it to songari. Praise the Lord. All those things that you see crickets on the road, crickets, we run after them, catch them, and roast them. Food, what are you saying? So we are.
We need to take these children to
Oh yeah. Don't worry. When we go to Nigeria for convention, I will tell them to help us to prepare some isusu menu. So praise the Lord. Yeah. So as I was saying, with that, any expenses, fuel related, if I repair my car, if I repair my wife's car, I can put everything under expenses under Uber, so that one will not be eating into my income. So things like that, some people are doing it in order for them to. It's not that they are doing the Uber full time, but they know the little that they are doing there. It is whatever you say you declare. Though whatever Uber is paying you, the total amount will be sent to the government. That okay, this person we are paying him £27,000 this year. That's what the government have. It is not left for you to now tell the government your expenses, because Uber doesn't know your expenses. Praise the Lord. Whatever job you are doing, they don't know your expenses. Whatever business you are doing, they don't know your expenses. What government knows is what they pay you. Then you now come back here. You are feeling multi.
I even want warm water, but I will wait for this.
Okay. Don't go finish it. It's all right.
Should I get one?
Yes,
Okay.
So what we are saying is that what government knows is what you are paid. Whatever expenses you can generate from anywhere, government doesn't know about that. So it's not left for you to tell them that I've incurred all these expenses. Yeah.
Like YouTubers that, or like the influencers, so like they do like shopping hauls and stuff. That's what they do. They claim a little bit back.
Yeah.
They count as
So, somebody was even telling me that I should calculate how much I'm using to have my lunch and put it on that. A lot of my expenses. So that people are doing that so that the government will have nothing to tax here. Because already all the income that are here has already been wiped off through the expenses.
Some of us that doesn't know those tricks, we pay.
Yeah, you pay on all those things. The moment you pay on it, that's what the government wants now. They want people to pay more. Because the more you pay, the more they give to those people that are not working there. Yeah. Two of our clients, one of them was giving over £13,500. They said they owe her. The other person was giving about £15,000. They said they owe her. You know which work do they do and the government is owing them.
I was paying within a week or two.
And this one, the shop you can never enter. That I can never enter. Timberland, I've mentioned some other companies. I've forgotten the names now. That when you hardly, if you go on the shopping mall, you know, if you are seeing people in that shop, maybe just only one or two that you will see. Those are the shops that we go. There was a day that he went and came back with this hat that they normally put on head. The one that they put. Oh, how much do you buy this? Oh, he said it's cheap. How much is it? 180 pounds. I nearly fall down. 180 pounds. What? If I see for £2.50, I will still price it down. Yeah. For somebody to go out and go and buy a pair of socks, and be telling me that it's 85 pounds. No, I always, is it this leg you are going to put it on or where? But they don't know, because the money is there, and if they don't use it, the government will stop their benefit. So we have some of them that are having £30,000 in their account. We have one of them that even the bed, when he came to our service, he said he doesn't like the bed that that was provided. If you see the bed that was here, presidential bed, he went to the Dreams, ordered it from the Dreams, the bed, the mattress, the center table, everything together. I look at it, hey. So if you are doing a paying job, if you are opportune to have something by the side that will be self-employed, it will go a long way to really help you, because some of the expenses will be negated against that. Some of the expenses will be negated against that for you. So it's a very good thing to do. So the Lord will help us in Jesus' name. Yeah. So now it's now the time for us now to rub mind now. How do we, because we are looking at, we are still youth. How do we save? What are some strategies that we change? So that one now I want all of us, we are all going to talk about it. How do you think, what are strategies that we can use to save? God bless you.
Bless you.
Yes, what do you think that how do we help ourselves to save? Yes? Yes, anybody? Anybody can talk. Oh. Yes, ma'am.
I mean, what I did, I have like a money box account, and one of the accounts that they have on there is a cash ISA, so the interest is like 5%, and also you can't withdraw the money. You can only withdraw the money once a month. So part of my salary that I know that I'm not gonna spend it, it's not part of the emergency saving.
Don't let mommy hear. Mommy, close your ear.
She knows this one. I talk about it all the time.
Okay. So
because mommy usually asks for money.
So that mommy will not be saying right down there.
Yeah, so I put that money in cash ISA account, so I know that you can only take out the money once a month anyway, so it stops you from dipping in and out. Plus the interest they pay is around 5%. Right now it's 4.75%.
So the bank of England that's down there.
Yeah.
Them?
Yeah. So it's affecting them too.
Yeah, exactly. I'm getting less money. So the interest they pay is 4.75, and you can't withdraw your money. So if it's money that you don't want to touch, essentially, you can just put it in that.
Yeah. It's one of the, even a lot of banks now, they are doing it. There's another one that is limited access at the moment. Limited access, I think it's about 3.something% at the moment.
It's not high enough.
So that limited access is that you can withdraw from it, but not that if you withdraw more than 2-3 times, more than 3 times, then you forfeit the percentage. So things like that. So money one can put it there. So money you don't really need as such, because I hate savings accounts in my life. I hate savings accounts. The normal savings account. Well, don't let me say I hate it. I don't hate savings, but I hate current account. Let me say that. I hate current account. A lot of people, because of the checkbook, they are happy. Oh, I have so much money. It's just a rubbish. Because the money there is not getting anything. No. But if you use some savings account will still give you about 3%. And that 3% is just something. It's not like, well, I've told we have our 2 rapists here. The church, when we were having the money we were having there in our accounts, we were having about 100,000 there in the church accounts. And it's been there for how many, for ages now that we have been up and down, up and down, up and down. We left it there. And a penny is not coming on it.
Wow.
But one day we just said, okay, move it from there. We move 100,000 away from there, bam, into the savings account. The following month, they put about 400 and something pounds on it.
400.
No, because it's just, we don't want to put it, we don't want to freeze it, because in case we get a property and we needed the money. So that was why we can't do that. But what am I saying? That for something that comes upon it, if it has been there for the past a year, how much will that be? We say we are having over £4,000 as interest in that account. But it's been there now since time immemorial. And a penny is not coming upon it. So look at it. It's just a wasted resources. So that is why you have money. Don't say, oh, the money is small. And like what she said, when you have an account that, at least even if it is every month, those of us that are working, every month, please go and develop that habit that come every month when you collect your salary, see some money as some money you cannot spend. And those days, what I normally do before we bought the house those days, what I do is that when I collect my salary, let's say £1,000, do you know what I do? Tithe to God, tithe to myself. Yes. This 10% go to God. This is how much? £100. 10% go to myself. If that is the minimum I can charge. This one, that was the time I opened a cooperative ni woolish. The cooperative is very, very close to very close to that library, the big library they now build. There's a cooperative there. So when you task to God and you task to yourself, whatever that is left, you can be using it. Because if you don't task to yourself, it's not good. And if you don't task to God, it's not good. Because it is God alone that prospers things. Those of us that are working, or those of us that are yet to start working, bear that in mind. No man can build anything without God in it. And the one you give to God is just like, I don't know the English of it. We call something ororo. In the meat those days, we kill a lamb. There's God, is it blood? They call it gallbladder or something like that. It's a very tiny like this. It's always stuck to the door. the liver of a meat. I mean of goat or cow or whatsoever. Okay. So yes, chicken. Yes, ma'am. I know it's in the chicken truly. So if gallbladder, the minute you kill that animal and you want to eat it, if you don't remove the gallbladder, is just tiny like this. If you don't cut it neatly away, if you mistakenly cut it, you don't want to eat everything, you will not be able to eat that meat because the bitterness of it. Even those of us that eat things so bitter, we can't dare it. That is something tight. Tight is a bladder, gallbladder, that if once you eat it, it will spoil the whole thing. You will not be able to eat anything. It's going to be a waste. So let's bear that in mind. Wherever we go, have it in mind that even for you to be able to walk, who gives us life? It's God. A lot of people are in the hospital. If they are in the hospital, will they be able to do anything? No. but because we are alive, He has given us the ability to do it. So please, let's make sure tight the door tight for God, and the door tight for yourself. Let's move because the wind. I mean the sun is coming this way. So let's just move down a little bit, please. Don't worry, we soon go for the various activity, barbecue and all sorts of. Now we start cooking and you can just move it out so that. Yeah. Sorry, sister. Yeah, so let's move it because I don't want. You don't see insects. So like you can move it, just move it in. Move closer here, yeah. Timothy, move forward here. Just come closer, forward. Yes, move forward, yeah. Yes. So, Ayo, you can come and sit down here. There's a space here. Okay, Tolani, come on. Let me see your face here. You come over here. Who is there? What's your name? Okay. It's gone. Okay, they said it's gone. Okay, you can come and sit down here. So if mommy want to move in the yeah, so that's what we are saying. You know, make sure you tie to your God and tie to yourself. When you tie to God, God will preserve the rest for you. And the question I normally ask is this: if you say you don't want to pay tithes and you collect the money at the end of the month, the one you're supposed to pay, if you don't pay it in 1 year's time, you'll not be able to say, oh, this is the money I'm supposed to pay as tithe that I didn't pay. You will not be able to say, you will not be able to do it. You can ask our parents. They will tell you that no. And sometimes when you pay tithe, you will realize that at the end you will just be looking at it. How did this money? How did I survive the month with the little that I have left? It will be a surprise to you. You'll not be able to explain it. Yeah. So please, let's bear that in mind. So that is just a digression. So we are talking about savings, as Sister Princess have said. ISA account, there are different kinds of ISA account that you can have. Just open one, and there are some ISA that doesn't have a minimum. If it's just only £20, you have. You work at the end of the month. Most especially those of us that are working, make sure you have that an ISA account, so that the money will be going in there, and little by little, the money that is there, you to yourself, you will not rush to go and say you want to save it. I mean, you want to take it and use it to eat, because it's there and you have a limited access to it. You not be going there. But if you put it in your current account, what happen? Card is very, very simple to spend. Card, just put it on it. Oh, this they simplify it. Just touch and go. And you touch, the money is gone.
£100 limit.
Yeah, it's gone. So, but if it's there, you'll be looking at. Even sometimes I have some account that I'll be looking at. If I want to spend money, I have to go to that account to go and transfer before I do the transfer. Usually I can't be bothered. You leave it. And there are some accounts as well that if you want to withdraw money in it, you have to give them a number of days. That one too will discourage you.
Yeah.
You want to spend some money now, you have to give them 32 days notice. 32 days. Within that 32 days, I've already sought. Unless you want to do something tangible, that's when you look at it like, okay, oh, I want to buy a house in the next month or in the next 2 months. Let me do this. So all those things are there. Yes. Any other means?
There's one that I do that's called free trade.
Food.
Free trade.
Free trade. Okay.
You can buy shares, bonds. You can buy shares and bonds from different companies. Just transfer a small amount to the account and then use that amount monthly to be buying shares.
Yeah. We have all those things where you can just buy, some trade. I mean, some shares, some bonds, dividends. I mean, what's it called? I know this country they don't sell treasury bills.
No, yes.
They don't sell.
They have treasury bills on the free trade.
But I know back home those days, you can buy treasury bills from banks. Most especially central bank sells it. And the moment you buy treasury bills, the rate of interest is high.
Yeah.
Because it's a way of monetary regulation in the circulation those days. If they want to take money out of circulation, when they realize that there is too much money in circulation, which is pushing the what is it called, inflation up. In order to control the inflation, they will withdraw some money from the circulation because they believe that inflation is when we have too much money pursuing too few goods. So when they reduce the money, then you will realize that the purchasing power of people are reduced. So government normally use that. They tell you come and buy treasury bills. They give you a certificate, withdraw the money from the circulation in order to regulate things. So that one too, but I don't know whether it operates in this country, but back home those days we normally have things like that. Yes, sir?
No, it's on the app as well.
It's on the app as well.
Yeah.
Yes, sir?
What some of my friends does that. This one requires a lot of money to do, but when he saved like 5k, he bought a watch, and then every time he has like some money, we just keep buying watches because with watches, the value of it is not going to go down. It's just going to stay and either appreciate. So that's how he saves his money. He just buys.
Okay, yeah. Some people are doing things like that. Some people are buying gold. Yeah, like my boss now, he was telling me that he bought, I think is it about 5 or so, sometimes about 4 years ago, and the total amount that he spent to buy those 4, I think whether he said about 8,000 pounds or something like that. The one he bought, they are in categories. And when we were talking, he was now telling me that those things that he bought for 8,000 are worth about 40,000 pounds.
What?
Yes.
Of gold watches.
Yeah, they are not gold watch, gold
gold,
itself. Yeah,
gold.
yeah,
Wow.
yeah. They sell it and the whole lot of things, and he's keeping it at home. But anytime you want to sell, and some people will not even keep it at home, they keep it in in trust and also.
He gave me a gold bar.
Oh yeah, gold. So there are different kinds of things that people are doing to make money. So our own should not be an exception. But please, if you are going to learn saving, you have to start it from when you are still not working. If you don't learn it now, that any money you have must just go to shop. Some people the money is biting their hands. Like, why am I having it? I just want to spend it. So don't let us be like that. We are not saying you should not take care of yourself, look after yourself, buy things for yourself. It's a very good thing, but please, let's cultivate that idea as well of saving money. I remember sometimes ago, because the little thing, when we think, oh, this one doesn't count anything, just a coins bag, and I was just any loose coins I have, instead of just going to shop, I just put it in there. When we opened it a few days ago, because I was saying that this bag, I'm keeping it till the day I'm going to host the youth. That's what I've been saying. And when the time to host the youth came, I was looking at it. No, I don't want to open it again. But I was forced to open it because you said this is what it's meant for. And by the time we opened it, I think we realized over 300 and something pounds in it.
Wow.
There is no note, just only coins. Only coins. Loose coins. Yeah. It's not up to a year at all. But over almost 350 pounds or thereabout. So little things like that. Sometimes we think, oh, this one doesn't really mean anything to me. It doesn't really, but it goes a long way. So please, let's bear that in mind. Habit of savings, investing. Savings, investing. And that is one thing I love us to do. If you know of any investment strategies that you know, please share it. If, as you have said now, if I too should go and put money in ISA, will that all reduce our own interest? It won't do anything to her now. She's making her own money, I'm making my own money to the glory of God. So you should not say, because if I'm doing this, I don't want people to know. That is not, I don't like things like that. Whatever we are doing that will benefit others, let's propagate it, let's shout it, so that all of us, we'll be financial colleagues. Praise the Lord. Financiers.
Amen.
Like, so we want, look at the youth program that they want to do now. You have to be forcing. Hey, those who are there, they just say no. Don't let us task those children that are in secondary school. Those of us that are working, don't worry. I go into my own investment. I put 5,000. People put 5,000. Before you know what is going on, they fund it, and they won't know who has paid, who has not paid. So the Lord will help us in Jesus' name.
Amen.
So that is just what I have for us for today. So now to our mummies, I don't know, or if there is any question generally now, because we said we are going to discuss as well about the church. We have been to uni, we have been to various places. What do we